The implementation of a government-controlled digital currency could potentially lead to increased control over individuals and businesses by the government and Federal Reserve. Critics argue that this could threaten freedom and privacy. However, proponents argue that a digital currency could provide benefits such as increased efficiency and security. It is important to note that the level of control that a government could exert over a digital currency is not yet clear, and the potential risks and benefits of such a currency are still being debated. So in this video, we are going to discuss government-controlled digital currency. It means total control of the people. The video is going to be amazing. Make sure to stick till the end. Now, before we get into this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. The concept of government-controlled digital currency has been a topic of discussion for a while now. While some argue that it could help people without bank accounts gain access to financial services, others believe that it could lead to total control by the government over people's finances. In this script, we will explore the idea of government-controlled digital currency and its implications. Central bank digital currencies are about control. The CBDC itself is mainly the government's attempt to protect its privileged position and exert more control over money. The problem is that there is no limit to the level of control central bank digital currencies are about control, as they allow governments to protect their privileged position and exert more control over money. However, an IMF report suggests that CBDCs can offer more resilience, safety, availability, and lower costs than private forms of digital money if designed prudently. CNN reports that CBDCs can be programmed to be spent in a certain way, which could be beneficial for certain purposes. The World Economic Forum defines CBDCs as digital versions of a country's physical currency, which means that they hold the same value as physical currency. Central bank digital currencies differ from traditional currencies in that they are digital versions of a country's physical currency, such as the dollar, euro, pound, or yuan, and hold the same value as physical currency. While Americans have long held money predominantly in digital form, a CBDC would differ from existing digital money available to the general public because it would be a liability of the Federal Reserve, not of a commercial bank. Existing digital retail payment tools use the same currency unit, but they are based on money that is the liability of the institution providing the account, not a central bank. CBDCs can potentially offer more resilience, safety, greater availability, and lower costs than private forms of digital money if designed prudently. Central bank digital currencies are digital versions of fiat currencies that are issued and backed by central banks. The main aim of CBDCs is to provide a secure and efficient means of payment and to reduce the cost of producing and distributing physical cash. However, the introduction of CBDCs could also lead to increased government control over people's finances. According to Forbes, the CBDC is mainly the government's attempt to protect its privileged position and exert more control over money. Central bank digital currencies are digital versions of a government-issued currency that are issued by central banks. CBDCs are not pegged to a physical commodity and are controlled by the government. CBDCs are different from cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, which are private and untraceable. CBDCs can collect personally identifiable financial information and track the transactions of each individual. They are also programmable, which means that they have the capacity to have a built-in off switch. The government powers that be could then deactivate such digital currency and render it worthless if they so choose. CBDCs would enable all shopping records to be stored in government databanks, which could be evaluated and measured against government-created standards. CBDCs can potentially offer more resilience, more safety, greater availability, and lower costs than private forms of digital money. Is a decentralized digital currency that operates on a peer-to-peer network. It is open source, meaning that its design is public, and nobody owns or controls Bitcoin. Bitcoin allows for fast peer-to-peer transactions, worldwide payments, and low processing fees. Bitcoin wallets keep a secret piece of data called a private key or seed, which is used to sign transactions, providing a mathematical proof that they have come from the owner of the wallet. The signature also prevents the transaction from being altered by anybody once it has been issued. The current price of Bitcoin is $756, 5 USD, with a hard trading volume of $9,587, 60,579 USD. Bitcoin is down 7% in the last hours. The move towards central bank digital currencies is gaining momentum, driven by the potential benefits of resilience, safety, greater availability, and lower costs when compared to private forms of digital money, including unbacked crypto assets that are inherently volatile. One of the main concerns with CBDCs is that they could enable the government to track and monitor people's financial transactions. As reported by Newsmax, the use of CBDCs would enable all shopping records to be stored in government databanks. Records could then be evaluated and measured against government-created standards. This could lead to a situation where the government has. Forbes has published several articles on central bank digital currencies. One article argues that CBDCs are mainly the government's attempt to protect its privileged position and exert more control over money. CBDCs are not just a different form of money, and there is no limit to the level of control that they could provide to the government. Another article discusses the future of CBDCs and their potential impact on the financial system. The article notes that CBDCs could fundamentally change the structure of the U.S. financial system, and that financial stability and privacy considerations are paramount to the design of CBDCs. Central banks are committed to minimizing the impact of CBDCs on financial intermediation and credit provision. Another article discusses the benefits of CBDCs, including their potential to offer more resilience, more safety, greater availability, and lower costs than private forms of digital money. Overall, Forbes provides a range of perspectives on CBDCs, including their potential benefits and drawbacks. Digital dollar increases government control over our finances. The government powers that be could then deactivate such digital currency and render it worthless if they so choose. Additionally, use of CBDCs would enable all shopping records to be stored in government databanks. Records could then be evaluated and measured against government-created standards. The introduction of a digital dollar could increase government control over our finances. While proponents argue that it could lead to lower-cost transactions and greater access to the financial system, others warn that it could threaten privacy and hurt banks that depend on deposits. The move towards digital assets has substantial implications for the U.S. financial system and technological frontier. Ultimately, the impact of a digital dollar on government control over finances is a matter of debate and interpretation. Potential benefits of a digital dollar include lower cost transactions and greater access to the financial system for consumers. A digital dollar could also assist governments in monitoring spending, tracking currency circulation, and using this generated data to calibrate monetary policy better, improve budget allocations, and improve spending accountability. Additionally, a digital dollar could facilitate efficient and low-cost transactions, boost economic growth, and reinforce American leadership in the global financial system. However, there are also concerns that a digital dollar could threaten privacy and hurt banks that depend on deposits. A digital dollar could foster greater access to the financial system by enabling lower-cost transactions. A digital dollar could also facilitate near-instantaneous settlements, lower fees, and eliminate the need to worry about bank failures or deposit insurance. Additionally, a digital dollar could assist governments in monitoring spending, tracking currency circulation, and using this generated data to calibrate monetary policy better, improve budget allocations, and improve spending accountability. However, there are also concerns that a digital dollar could threaten privacy and hurt banks that depend on deposits. There are several potential risks and concerns associated with a digital dollar. One of the main concerns is that it could increase government control over finances and threaten privacy. Additionally, a digital dollar could be vulnerable to security breaches and cyber attacks. There are also concerns that a digital dollar could hurt banks that depend on deposits. Furthermore, the implementation of a digital dollar would require significant changes to the US financial system, which could be challenging and costly. Finally, there are concerns about the potential for a digital dollar to be used as a financial surveillance tool by the government. A digital dollar could have significant implications for the banking industry. A digital dollar could threaten the business model of banks that depend on deposits. Additionally, the implementation of a digital dollar would require significant changes to the US financial system, which could be challenging and costly. However, some experts argue that a digital dollar could also provide new opportunities for banks to offer innovative financial services and products. Ultimately, the impact of a digital dollar on the banking industry is a matter of debate and interpretation. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more interesting videos. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.